And here is a System 6 board set, so MPU and driver board. Came out of a Gorgar here. So starting with the MPU, what I've done here is all of the sockets had already been replaced, so that was good. But I combined all of the PROMs into a single IC14, installed NV RAM, and installed a new SIP socket there. Customer had sent in a 6802. The original CPU here that it came on the board was an AMI 6808, so I had done the modifications here for the 6802, replaced all the 0.156 headers here on the board, removed the battery holder, and made sure, because it looked like there was a little bit of alkaline corrosion there, which was just surface. Thankfully it didn't actually get into the board or into the traces there. And also to note that the filter capacitor had already been swapped, as well as both male and female 40-pin interconnect. The two 6821s that are here on the board, well, I'll notate that this one had been pulled at some point, but they did not socket it. With these two being AMI and the issues that were being exhibited here on the board, which I'm about 99.9% certain that it was the AMI 6808. But since these were AMI as well, I went ahead and pulled those from the board and put them into a socket after I had tested them in my PIA tester. Replace the resistors here with the 0 ohm jumpers, just in case if this is ever put into a System 7, it's completely fine. Let's see, we had a TIP 42C, which was bad here, causing column 2 to show brighter than all the others, and a TIP 31C, which was originally a 2N6122. This had actually broken off the board just due to it, I'm assuming just being bent back and forth so many times that the legs were just very brittle. Replace the filter capacitor as well as all of the 0.156 headers here on the board. The relay works fine, it's just missing the outer protection, so I did not replace it. If there's any issues with that, we can obviously, work with that in the future. But again, these are very, very simple. It's just more so to block out the dust and all that great stuff there. But now that we don't have smoking inside of establishments, and hopefully there's no smoking inside of the home, no judgment, but you should be completely fine without the outer case there. But we also did have a TIP 122 that was blown here, that was locking on special solenoid 4, so that's been replaced as well. So let's go ahead and get this thing powered up. And like I said, since I have NV RAM installed here on the board, we're going to boot directly into game, and we've got the lamp matrix dancing here, and none of the coils are locked on since I've got this set to free play. And we'll go ahead and get this thing into test. So first test is just going to be display, so cycling 0 through 9, and we're working 100%. And into the lamps, which are working, and testing the solenoids. So the two blue LEDs that you see there, those are the flipper ground enable. There for the relay that we were just talking about. And these yellow ones here, these are the special solenoids, which were just computer driven and are also switch controlled, and those are all working properly. And moving into the last test here, we're gonna go through the switches, and I'm just testing diagonally both rows and columns. And as you can see, the last switch that registers there in Gorgar is switch 44, and we're just testing out the rest of the rows there, which those are all working correctly. So that covers everything here on the board. We are 100% good to go. Thank you so much.